But I would urge you to consider this, that you stop the insane waste of the funds of the taxpayers. You must take your fiduciary responsibility very seriously and not be swayed or manipulated by political forces that have led us thus far down a very dark and wasteful path while pretending to save our small town. This folly has gone on far too long. Listen to the taxpayers and not to the law firms who are more than willing to feed at the trough of useless litigation. Thank you, and I hope you take your responsibilities seriously as elected officials. Good evening.
I just wanted to respectfully ask the committee that they all read, and if you haven't read it, if you've already read it, reread the court ruling regarding the Solberg case, because from the comments that were read, honestly, it sounds like you read something completely different from what I read. There are so many better uses of our tax dollars, such as roads. I know you've had people come up here and beg that their roads be paved. This has been through many different law firms. Jack Bonacor with Julian Riskin, Jay Readington, Dick Cushing. I wonder why there have been so many different attorneys. I can only think that either they get tired of it or I don't know. But also many of the people who were behind this condemnation still sit on many of our township boards, and maybe it's time to look for some new people. They cost us an awful lot of money, and it didn't go anywhere. And what you put that family through for the last, I don't know how many years it's been, 16, it's just wrong. Just sit down and have a conversation with them. Thank you.
I'm pretty new compared to a lot of people who have lived here for a long time, but my husband and I moved here in 2010 because of the quality of life. We live right across from the airport. We love the airport. We love the little planes, we love the balloons. But we are very much against the potential expansion that becomes LaGuardia to your borough. So I am serious. And I've listened to you people before who, I was at that hearing, and I swear to God, I thought that the case was made. Just so you know, the township has tried to talk to these people. So there's obviously inconsistencies. But I think that, again, and if I understood correctly before we moved here, there was a referendum where the township people said they wanted to not have expansion of the airport and they wanted the way it was. So I think that, again, put it to the township people, because I heard Mr. Baldwin say that he knows people in this town don't want to stop the airport. So all I'm saying is I think that the township has done a job to try to keep the quality of life of this township, which is why a lot of people live in Readington. I grew up in Union County. It is extremely dense. Taxes were really high. Taxes are not high compared to the acreage we have here. So, and also the other last point, I volunteer on the Board of Health. How many of you are volunteering for this township to try to maintain the quality of life? Thanks.
I hear all these things about LaGuardia, Teterboro. They cannot extend to be that big. There are differences in the geographical and logistical areas, and it just cannot be. Yes, they are. Their land is larger than LaGuardia by about an acre or two. However, LaGuardia is built on filled-in land and surrounded on 3 sides by water. They have 7,000-foot runways. You cannot put that in here. You can't. There's not enough room. Not only that, they were never, the Solbergs, from my understanding, have never asked for anything near that. It is ludicrous to think they will ever put a 747 or anything bigger in there. Corporate jets, yes, they've had them. Okay, they create less noise than the helicopters that have been flying for the past 20-odd years into Murph.
Well, you've already wasted $10+ million because you're going to start over. And are we ready to go down another path to spend another $10 million? I hope not. I hope we use the money that we currently have in bonds for the Solberg acquisition that you won't need anymore, if you're prudent about this. Use that to pay down the debt where it can be retired in other places, and move on. We have been in this for too long. There's been so much hysteria over the last, God knows how many years, certainly as long as I've been here. Let's move on.
If you really believe that we should leave these people alone, these people have us in hostage for all this time. They have our property's values in hostage. That's how we are. That's how we live. I'm about to make a very nice investment in my house, and every time I have to do this, I have to second guess whether I should sink this kind of money into my house, and I'm tired of it. And I want to thank you guys for keeping up the fight that you have all these years, because this is totally unnecessary, and we're not creating the problems. The Solbergs have created these problems all these years.
I think the courts have been very clear, and very clear in a way that's kind of embarrassing to me and others as Readington residents, to have our township committee members found guilty of bad faith, misleading conduct, really misusing public relations companies. That's not the kind of township committee that I think most people want to be associated with.